Hi! My name is David LaRochelle.
And I'm Mike Wohnoutka.
And we are both Minnesota authors.
And illustrators.
And maybe you have seen some of the books that we have created together. For example, our book, Moo.
And This Is Not a Cat.
And both Mike and I were very excited about going to the state fair this year for Read and Ride Day so that we could share our new book, See the Cat, 3 Stories About a Dog.
But since we can't be at the fair this year in person, we're very happy we can share our new book this way.
Yeah, except Mike, instead of reading our book, I thought perhaps since you are such a good artist, you could draw a picture for everyone.
Well, thank you, David. But you are a very talented artist as well.
Good, thank you.
Maybe we both could do a drawing.
Oh, I would love to do that. Do you have an idea of what we could draw?
Well, since our book is titled See the Cat, 3 Stories About a Dog, I thought maybe we could draw a cat.
Makes sense. Except, that sounds a little bit simple, Mike. How about if we make it a little more difficult? How about if we draw a cat by a tree?
I like that.
Good.
But I think we could make it even more difficult, David. How about a cat by a tree with glasses?
Oh, that's nothing, Mike. How about if we do a cat by a tree with glasses eating ice cream?
That sounds good.
It does sound good. Boy, ice cream does sound good. Should we try that?
Sure, that sounds good.
Very good.
All right. How about you guys help us count to 3, and that will give us the signal to start drawing.
All right.
All right.
I've got my pen.
Got mine.
Okay, count to 3 with us.
1, 2, 3,
draw! Set.
Oh!
Yeah! That was a lot of work.
That was a lot of work.
Oh. Are you set?
Yeah.
Okay.
That went really fast.
I don't think I've ever drawn that fast before. May I take a look at your
Sure.
drawing?
Take a look, David.
Wow, what a great job, Mike. What a fun cat. Oh, I love the big sunglasses she's wearing, swinging from the tree. Boy, I'd be happy too if I was eating an ice cream cone like that. Excellent, excellent work. Yeah, no wonder everyone wants you to illustrate their books. Good work.
Well, thank you, David.
Yep.
Let's take a look at your drawing. Wow, David. Wow, that is very creative. I love the glasses. I didn't think of glasses like that.
Different type, yep.
You're very clever. You know, David, that's what I like most about your work. You're always so creative. Excellent drawing.
Thank you, Mike. Well, I appreciate that compliment. And you know what I like about drawing and being an author or illustrator is that 2 people can start with the same idea like you and I did.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, we can come up with very different solutions for it. And our 2 drawings, they look very different, but one doesn't have to be better than the other.
Yeah.
Both of them are fine.
That's so true, David. I totally agree. Yeah.
Good.
You know, and I bet we have some artists out there watching. I think they might want to try their hand at doing a drawing.
I think that is a good idea. And you know what? I have an idea of what they could draw, Mike.
Excellent.
Since our book is called See the Cat, 3 Stories About a Dog, we just drew cats. I think we should have them try drawing a dog. How does that sound?
That's a great idea.
Very good.
You know, I think we should add a challenge for them.
I think we
the
should.
way we had a challenge.
Yes.
I think the dog should be with a friend.
I will add that. Draw a dog with a friend. And Mike, I am going to add a challenge to that. I am going to have to say also wearing a hat.
Excellent.
So they have to draw a dog with a friend wearing a hat.
And you know, David, I think they should be at the state fair.
Excellent idea. I would like to be at the fair now.
Me too.
At the state fair. So they have to draw a dog with a friend wearing a hat at the state fair.
Yep. I bet they are going to create some great drawings.
I bet they are. You know, Mike, I've been to the fair many times and I've seen lots of dogs there, but I've never seen a cat at the state fair.
You know, come to think of it, I've never seen a cat at the state fair either.
No.
I wonder why.
Well, you know, it might be because all of the cats are afraid of the corn dogs and the pronto pups.
Oh boy. You know, David, I think it's time to say goodbye.
I think it probably is time to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye!